Good morning, guys. Today is the 16th of November and we're going to be solving Leetcode question 3254. That's finding the power of a key size subarray 1. So in this question we're given an array of integers, that's numbers or nums of length n and a positive integer k. Okay, so we're going to be finding the power of an array, which is defined as the maximum element of all its elements. So the power of an array is the maximum element in the array if the array is consecutive and sorted in ascending order. Otherwise, it's -1. So we are going to have to find the power of all the subarrays of nums of size k. Okay, so we are basically going to be returning an array of results, which is going to be including these powers. Yeah, so let's just go to the example real quick. So we have inputs nums. We have 1 2 3 4 3 2 5. K equals to 3, meaning the size of the subarray should be 3. So basically we're going to take a sample of this array 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 by 3. So we're going to traverse this array 1 2 3 4 5 times. So we're going to get 5 subarrays of 3s of length 3 in this array of size 7. So the first time we go through it, we're going to get 1 2 3 and then we check if this is consecutive, which it is, and is it sorted? Yes, it is. So we're going to return the maximum, which is 3. That's why we have output 3 here. Second one, we're going to do 2 3 4, return 4. Next one, 3 4 3. It's not sorted. It's not sorted and it's not consecutive. So if you put 4 here, then it will be sorted, but it still wouldn't be consecutive. So yeah, so we're going to return -1 for this one, -1, and then 4 3 2. It's sorted in decreasing order, which is not what we're looking for, and it's consecutive in decreasing order, which is definitely not what we're looking for. So -1 3 2 5 -1, and the exact same goes for this. For this one is a bit tricky. This one is sorted, but if we traverse the array by 4, so 2 2 2 2, it's not consecutive, it's not increasing, so we return -1, and then we do it again 2 2 2 2 -1. For this one is just repetitive. Yeah, so 3 2 is not consecutive, we return -1 2 3. It's consecutive because we are going by subarrays of 2 each time. So 3 2 -1 2 3 3, because that's the max. 3 2 -1 2 3 3 3 2 -1. So to solve this, I'm going to use VS Code, and it's better to have like a nicer interface. So the first step we're going to be going through is computing the size, because this is what we're going to be using. So we're going to be computing the size of the array, and we're going to be creating an empty array, which are going to be appending those powers. So I can call this power array. So we're going to be having things like the maximum, so say 3 4 -1 -1 -1. That's what we should be looking for in this example. So we're going to use the first test case, and I have all of that down. We're going to be creating an index I equals to 0, so like we're going to be using that to run a while loop that states that while I is less than or equal to size minus k. Let me go through that a bit. We're going to run an if statement that checks. Before that, yeah, we're going to make a temporary variable and say temp should be nums I from I to I plus k. So this is just going to be very beginner friendly. This is basically array slicing. Everything here, like ignore all of this. This is not really necessary. You just, they're not very necessary. We can have this exact same function which will work perfectly like this. You're just declaring like the types of input and output expected. So in the if statement, in the conditions, we're going to be checking if temp, which is the subarray for each iteration of I is going to go through the norms and select a subarray of length k. So just so we don't exceed the length of the original array, which is not so as not to cause problems. That's why we have this condition here. So if temp equals sorted temp, so we're going to be using this to check if the array is sorted, if the sub array is sorted, my bad. And another thing to check for, so we're going to be checking for three things. Yes, is the array sorted, and is the array consecutive. So if it's sorted and it's consecutive, then we can return the maximum number in the array. So we've tested for sorting. If temp equals sorted temp, if the subarray equals the same, if it's the same thing when you sort and when it's not sorted, definitely it's originally sorted. And to test for whether or not it's consecutive, so for that we're going to be checking for the sets. Let's say something like if the length of the sets, set temp is same as the length of temp, or better still, let's just say k, because k is supposed to like be the length of the subarrays. So if we have duplicate values in there, this condition should fail. Yeah. And last but not least, if the last element minus the first element, say temp 0 equals k minus 1. So say we have 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Say we have 1, 2, 3 over here, and we select this. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, and we select this. What this checks, instead of saying if 3 minus 1, if 3 minus 2 equals to 1, 2 minus 1 equals to 1, basically for every consecutive array, 3 minus 1 should give us the length minus 1. If we don't have 3, let's say we have 5, 6, 7. 7 minus 5 should give us 3 minus 1, which is also 2. So in a consecutive array, this rule should hold. Instead of writing, normally the intuition is to say and temp 1 minus temp 0 equals to 1. Say temp 2 temp 2 minus temp 1 equals to 1. Temp 3 minus temp 2 equals to 1. That would work. That would work if you know the number, the value of k for every input or for every test. But k is variable. K can be 3, it can be 4, it can be 5. We don't know the amount of times to check for this statement. So the best thing to do is to like have a generalized rule, which is the biggest number, that's k, that's a -1, the last number in the array, minus the first should give us the size -1, which will give us this. Now going forward, we already have power. If all of these conditions hold, power, we should just append the maximum of the array temp, and if not, else append -1. That makes sense. So since the while loop should increment it by 1 and return power. So let's check it. Yeah, let me pair this. So now we have this 1, 2, 3. We should have, I said earlier, we should have 3 as a max. Then 2, 3, 4, we should have 4, and then for the rest of them, they're not sorted or consecutive. So we have -1 for everything. And since we're traversing 7, an array or list of size 7, with k of 3, so we should have like 5 different traversals. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 5. So 5. Yeah, so we should have 3, 4, -1, -1 equals -1. And let's use some other example for the input. Let's try. Just gonna remove this and this only into the output. So let's remove this not to encounter any errors. So for this one, we should have negative, since we're traversing a list of 5 by subarrays of 4, we should select this first 4. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, and then 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So we should have -1 and -1. So yeah, that is basically, you write it. So let's just move this a bit. Yeah, and this should run hopefully. Yes, so all test cases passed, and if you want to confirm, let's just submit. Hopefully, yes. So it's accepted. It's beginner friendly. Everything here are like basic functions. Nothing too complicated. We don't even use like a sliding window in the most efficient way. So like we just have a very basic idea of how to like solve a medium Leetcode problem, which is it's a bit, it's medium difficulty, so it's something. And using the hints, we can use this is basically a little less complicated than a brute force solution, a little better than a brute force solution. In a brute force solution, we have to like run the for loop and then check for all these things, like run for loop. All of this, we are gonna have to like compute it like from scratch. And I think in a more optimal solution, we're gonna use a hash set or something like that. So yeah, that's for 16th of November, and that's it. See you some other time. Thank you very much and have a lovely day.